Happy New Year. Happy hello. It's been a while since I've sat down and actually talked and yapped into a camera. Still have my trusty rusty Bible here. Got all these little tabs. They're in Mossy Oak Bottomland. Actually, mark out the chapters, all the books, the Old Testament, the New Testament, the glossary, and the index. TikTok shop. Can't beat it. It was like $20. It's been a long time. Probably about 5 months. I don't know how long. I haven't really looked or paid attention. I was doing pretty good there for a while over the summer, and then it just kind of got away from me. Really, it didn't get away from me. I got away from it myself. Just got lazy and didn't think about... I did think about posting and editing and everything, and I just got away from it. I do these ebbs and flows. I've been trying to do this thing on and off for like 6 years, and I come back for a little while, and then I go away, and then I come back. I've never been totally consistent, except for this year. This summer, I was the most consistent I've been with shooting, posting, editing. Got into a good flow there for a couple months. Got into it real solid, and then it kind of ticked off and went down. So I'm going to try and get better at it this year. I am going to get better at it this year. I have a lot of things in store. I have a lot of things planned when it comes to working out, races, hunting, fishing, all of it. I have lots of things planned, lots of adventures. For some of you that have been kind of hopping around with me for a while, you might remember up until about a year and a half ago, this channel used to be called HH Outdoors. And in 2020 into 2021, I did a bunch of fishing videos. I did a couple hunting videos. Really, I never did any actual hunting videos. I only posted like prep. No, I think I did post a couple bow hunting videos, maybe one muzzleloader video. I don't know for sure. I can't remember. I've always enjoyed shooting videos and clipping them together, editing, putting music behind, subtitles. I just really enjoy it. Like, it itches a part in my brain that I've never been able to scratch before. So I really want to keep with it this year. I've told myself a bunch of times I'm going to keep with it. So I have a few things planned, a few trips. One big trip right now, later on this year. I'm already kind of planning that, looking at stuff on the maps, what's been going on. So I've still been running, still been lifting, still been doing everything that I usually do. Kind of been tapering off the last like month and a half or 2 months. Just getting real behind with work and had a really busy schedule. Just haven't been doing it as much as I would like to. And that's on me. I just haven't been making time for myself to do it. I've been pushing it off, being lazy, making excuses, so I'm going to get better with that as we go through. Really got into deer hunting heavy. I think that's part of my problem with the running and lifting. I've still been lifting regularly, running regularly, but I've been deer hunting about 3 to 5 times a week, depending on the week, depending on my work schedule. So that's kind of been taking up my time, but it's worked out okay. I actually shot this deer. I don't know what the angle is right here. Shot this deer about 2 weeks ago on December 20th with my son. I took him out. It was his first sit, actually, and he did great. He did awesome, and luck came to be. It's not a giant, but it's my first deer here in Alabama, and it's his first time ever going to hunt, and first time getting to see that whole process and see what it's like. So I'm so glad I got to have that experience with him. It's definitely a hunt I'll never forget. Just been figuring stuff out, getting stuff ready to go for this year. This is not like a big, huge year for us. There's really no main crazy events that are happening for us this year. Just kind of been bouncing around a lot the last few years with a lot of back and forth, being going from one place to another, major life events. We had a baby in 2023. We moved states in 2024, moved houses in 2025. Just a bunch of stuff has happened over the last like 4 years with us, and this is finally a year where we just get to like breathe. It's kind of nice to look ahead into the future and know that we don't have anything crazy happening, but coming in 2027, same thing's going to happen. Major move, major life change. We had a great back half of 2025. We just got to spend so much time together as a family, and the love grew so much and the connection grew so much between me, my wife, and the kids. We really got big roots planted here with new friends, new coworkers, really learning a lot about ourselves this year. And it's been a beautiful thing to understand. And most of you that know me personally, know us personally, is that we grew way closer to Christ than we have been in years, than I have been in a long time. We finally started going back to church. I've been telling myself for years I want to go back to church. We started going in October, and I think it's helped us so much. It's helped us grow as people way more than we ever expected that it would, and it's been amazing. Couldn't ask to grow in my faith with anybody different in my life, and I've never been more spiritual ever than I have been right now in this time of my life, and it's amazing. It's amazing to get to see both of my children learn the Word, learn the story of Christ from Genesis all the way up until Christ died on the cross and beyond. Seeing their idea of the faith grow and their knowledge of it and their love for it. My son talks about Christ all the time now, and it's beautiful. My daughter, we have the little Jesus Loves You rubber figurines everywhere, and she'll see it and she'll go, "That's baby Jesus." Or she has her little book that's the story of Jesus, and she brings that around and she wants you to read it. It's awesome. It's beautiful knowing that I'm able to raise my kids with that idea, so they know who the one true God is and that they know that word. And it's so awesome. And for myself this year with hunting and running and lifting, really with hunting this year, it made me grow so much deeper in faith, because any of you who know that are avid outdoorsmen or hunters, fishers, whatever it might be, you really get to take in a picture of God's true creation. There's plenty of people out there that love the city, the skyline, everything. I grew up going to Pittsburgh a lot. There's just something about sitting in a tree in the middle of the woods, no matter where you are, watching the sun come up, watching deer move on the trails, listening to the birds wake up, listening to the world wake up. There's something about it that you just feel so much more connected with Christ and with yourself. Like, you can really sit there and think about everything. And I can't tell you how many times I've went in the woods, not because I wanted to hunt, but because I was pulled there. God created me to do many things, and I've said it before, one of those things is to physically push myself and suffer in ways that I never thought I'd be able to do. And one of those other ways that God created me was to be an outdoorsman, was to be a hunter, was to be a fisher. I spend a majority of my time outdoors running and just being outside. Most of these videos I shoot outside. I'm sitting on my back porch. I live on an army base, but I can look out and I can see the trees, and from our back porch, you can see the sunsets every single night, and it's beautiful. But with that, there is a scripture. It's Luke chapter 5, verse 16. Jesus often withdrew into the wilderness to pray. That verse right there hits really hard home for me. I've been reading through my books, and this one, it popped up on my Facebook or somewhere, and it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful verse, and it almost connects you as an outdoorsman to Jesus, to know that when he was in trouble and he was in times and he just needed to be away from his disciples to talk with his Father and to really understand what he needed to do. And I find comfort in that knowing that myself and every other outdoorsman out there, most guys that I know that hunt, when you go in the woods, that's your chapel. Whether you go to church or not, I can't tell you how many times I've talked with God sitting 20 feet up in a tree, or sitting in a duck blind, or sitting on my kayak, or sitting on the fish bank, the riverbank fishing. It's beautiful. And I just can't explain it. But this year is going to be beautiful. And I can't wait to bring you all along for that idea and show you what I mean by that. This year I plan on regularly posting consistently, and with that, every single video I'm going to read a verse or put a verse in there and explain why it's impactful to me and what I can hope it helps you to do. Some of them may be really upbeat and some of them may not be so upbeat. Part of my job as a faithful follower of Jesus Christ is to spread the word, spread the gospel, and let other people know the word and know the why. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming this year. It's going to be a lot of mix match things. There's going to be some fitness stuff. There's going to be some hunting. We got a couple more weeks of deer season left here, and I plan on going out a few more times. And we have a few weeks of duck season left. I'm going to take my attempt at shooting a couple ducks this year, but I don't know for sure. And then this will also be my first year turkey hunting religiously. I'm actually going to give it a good go, give it a good shot, see what happens. And there will be plenty on that. And then I already have a couple races planned for this year, so there will be videos on that coming in the summertime. So there's a lot of stuff coming, a lot of gears turning, a lot of stuff in place, and I'm really excited for it. And I look forward to bringing you all along and watching me as I grow and this journey carries on, and just I really look forward to it. But with that, thank you guys for watching. Stick around. There's going to be a new video every week, maybe a couple times a week, and it's going to be a great time. Spread some love in this world. We got a lot of hate in this world right now. Spread some love. Put your hand on somebody's shoulder. Pray for them. Be there for them. Call your family. Call your friends. Let them know you're there. And just never stop. Never stop grinding. Never stop working. That's all I got for today. So we'll see you guys around.